Hello, my name is Matthew Pfeiffer with MattPfeifferCoaching.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I create content about toxic, narcissistically abusive relationships, emotional intelligence, and self-development. And if you have a question that you would like for me to answer, make sure you send it to justaskmatt@MattPfeifferCoaching.com. Again, that is justaskmatt@MattPfeifferCoaching.com. Just make sure you keep the email 2 to 3 paragraphs max, and you're also very direct and to the point of what your question actually is. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe notification and the bell notification so you're notified each and every time I upload a new video. I upload new videos on this channel 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And if you need more help than what this video can provide, this video and this channel is sponsored by BetterHelp. Make sure you go to the link below. You can connect with an online therapist through BetterHelp. And with that link, you'll get 15% off your first month with your new therapist. With all that being said, let's get into today's video. So today's video and this email comes from a person who is struggling with a toxic person that has cheated, that has lied, and done all the abusive things that we talk about a lot on this channel. And they want to know, how do you get this person to understand? I know a lot of people are struggling with that. How do you get the narcissist to understand what you're talking about, to see it from your perspective? And let's see if we can help this person out, and in turn, see if we can help out other people who might be having similar struggles. So let's get into this. So this email reads, "Hey Matt, can you make a narcissistic, toxic person understand what they did to you and how it affects you? How do you show someone who has cheated, lied, hit, and spit on you that this type of behavior is disrespectful and unacceptable?" Number one, we are making a major assumption that they don't know. You're making a very major assumption that they don't know. They probably do, but we also have to understand that you can't get them to understand. And so let's talk about the differences, what we're talking about here. So we have to remember that someone who's narcissistic, they lack empathy, so they don't care how their behavior is impacting you. And oftentimes people who struggle with codependency, one of the things you hear me saying all the time, I don't just allow for people to point fingers at narcissists. We also have to understand our own behavior. Doesn't excuse the abuse, but we also have to understand how it impacts the relationship. And so you want this person to understand because you think it's your responsibility to fix them, when you need to actually be looking at this behavior, that they're lying, they're cheating, they're hitting and spitting on you, and yet you are still willing to try to work things out, and you still want them to understand and get it. And not only will they not because of lack of empathy, but they're not going to stop because it also helps keep control. So we have to begin to let go of our own control as the codependent, understanding that you have no control and no say on whether or not this person is going to understand, nor are they even going to care. Because one of the things we have to understand is that this type of behavior, that it so far, at least up until this point, guess what? It's worked. It's worked up until this point in their life, that they've continued this behavior and it's given them exactly what they want: control. That this person is still able to control you. So you staying and you trying to get them to understand, you are actually enabling the bad behavior. That's the hard part about codependent behavior, is that quite often you want to do good things for them, not realizing that the good that you do is really actually enabling and throwing fuel on the flame. This is the reason why you don't hear in any of my channels or any of my platforms, you don't hear me talking about, let's see if we can work things out with the narcissist. It's not going to happen, because you engaging and you being nice to them through this type of behavior, telling them and showing them that this type of behavior is acceptable when it actually is not. So thank you very much for writing in. Anyone else who has a question, make sure you send it to justaskmatt@MattPfeifferCoaching.com. Again, that is justaskmatt@MattPfeifferCoaching.com. Keep the email 2 to 3 paragraphs max. Be very direct and to the point of what your question actually is. If it's too long, if it's too lengthy, or if I don't understand what you're asking, unfortunately, I will not be able to get to it. Also, again, if you need help with things that are pertaining to this video, make sure you guys go to the link down below, connect with an online therapist through BetterHelp. You'll get 15% off your first month. With all that being said, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.